Let me point out, ladies and gentlemen, as some more participants come in, that Sahibganj, which is one of the three multimodal transport hubs that is being developed, is perhaps one of the unique sites in India, because that is where you can see the Indo-Gangetic dolphin in massive numbers. So it's a place which is not yet fully discovered. Those of you who may end up going there will discover the natural beauty of that place. I'm sure there are some more questions. If I can see a show of hands. Prateek, over to you.
So good afternoon. I'm Prateek Agarwal from Vedanta Group. We're very fortunate to have partnered your ministry and developed two ports on build-own-operate basis, one in Vizag, one in Goa, and I've had a very good experience under the 2008 guideline. So I have two questions. One is with regards to future ports. What is the plans for the tariff, the TAMP in India, and is there really a role for it to continue given the oversupply of capacity now in the country? And second question is around, sorry, sure.
We have the same opinion like you. Where, as far as the TAMP is concerned, we want to immediately close to that chapter. But still, you know, the process in the government is going on, and as early as possible, we will be in position to replace some new system. But we are 100% sure that we have to close that.
Great. So I have one unrelated question. Thank you very much for that. So the inland waterways is clearly a disruptive idea. It's happening in Europe, it's happening in the US, and we all know with, the cost differential of that method, and of course we are blessed with the 104. So as a businessman, I'm not clear, maybe I need some more information on how we can play that opportunity. So maybe you can point us in the right direction.
Now, in 5 waterways, one is at Ganga, Brahmaputra, Mahanadi, Buckingham Canal and backwater in Kerala. Out of which Ganga we have already started from Varanasi to Haldia, 1,620. There are 40 water ports, 3 multimodal hubs and 5 ro-ro services. We have already started the work in Farakka for improving of water gate. And I am confident within 1.5 years we will maintain the 3 meter of dark. Already the flash from Farakka is exported to Bangladesh. And particularly, probably, JSW is doing their transport. They can give transport coal from Haldia to Farakka. So there is huge potential now, and I feel that our idea is to, in every water port, we can make some industry, we can make some pre-cooling plant, cold storage, food grain godowns there. Even in Sahibganj also we are planning for that. The 48 DPR in process now for making of this waterways. 18 DPR we already received, and within 3 to 4 months we want to start the waterways from Pala to Ghaziabad in Delhi. And a lot of process related to the different waterways. We are in some DPR process. We will complete the DPR and we will go for tender process. In only I will tell you the one example. That is from Pardip to Talcher. There is Coal India is going to increase their production from 60 million ton to 300 million ton. The plan is transport of coal by waterways. So only in one project, because of reducing in logistic cost, the saving is of 10,000 crore. And with our Port Rail Connectivity Corporation, we are going to construct railway line between Talcher to Paradip. And also Paradip, we are also going to make new port there. So only one project is so advantageous. It will give coal to all power projects of Gujarat and Maharashtra. So these are the very attractive proposals, and within 3-4 months we will be in position to offer you the proposals.
Thank you. Thank you. We have 2 points that have come in. Let me also welcome the Honorable Minister from Mauritius who is here. I believe he has a question.